Okay, what we're going to do is put a T-piece in and a sprayer off a line, and we're going to cut this pipe down here, and then we're going to use these bits that we got on the grass here and this little bit of pipe to make the joint. So okay, what we're going to do is just going to round these edges off a little bit, because inside each of the joints there's an O-ring, and just by rounding that edge down a little bit, make sure you don't damage the O-ring. Just pushing that against the hard edge, it's nice and smooth, that steel, so on that blade. Okay, so first thing first, we're going to put the sprayer on and undo this joint, and down in there is where the O-ring is. So what we do, put this on here, that little thing there is a locking lug. You just push that down a little bit of spit in the hole, push that on, it's quite firm, and then we do up the locking nut. And that's quite firm. Now that'll sit down in there, so the next thing we have to do is cut this to length, and to cut that I just need to quickly do a measure. In fact, it's pretty close, I might just cut a little bit off the end. I just have to roll that edge again, but that's alright. It's going to cut a fraction off. Square that end up. We're just going to roll that edge down now. We get our T-piece. Do the same again. Don't put a spit in the hole. Look at here, looking in the hole. Right, down here.
Close to your face.
Down here. Tighten this up now, and that's our junction ready to put in. Pre-position that down in a hole, and the next thing to do is to cut a pipe, making sure we cut the correct pipe, not the wrong pipe. We come down in here, just going to mark that. Needs to be cut there. Magic cutters. Just going to move that out of the way for a second. Make sure we roll both these edges again so they don't damage our O-ring. Just have a look at the edge of that pipe. You can see how thick it is. The low density pipe is really thin. This is a much higher density, and the wall of that's quite thick, so it makes it almost impossible to punch anything through to put a fitting on. Hence why you've got to put these bigger joints on, these much sturdier joints. It's hopefully the end of what we'll see of this irrigation system once it's dug in. I'll quickly put this one on. And that's it, we're done.